Hi, my name is Justin, and I am the author of the Gravity game. I wanted to make a quick tutorial video to go over the basic controls of this game. So, I'm gonna first of all start by resetting the game real quick. So here's the reset button. This will seed the screen with between 5 and 600 little planets, all of similar size. So you can reset the game just by clicking this button right here. If you decide that you don't want anything on the screen, you want to start from scratch, you can click right here. There's a clear button. Go ahead and click that and it'll start the screen from scratch. I'm going to go ahead and reset again. So by default, the mouse, you can see that it has this little crosshairs kind of cursor. By default, when you click and drag on the game area, it will pan the camera around so you can move around and see what's beyond the edges of the game screen. And if you notice, this little button down here says to launch a planet. Now when you click this, it won't launch the planet right away. What it's doing is it's putting the mouse into launch planet mode. So we're going to go ahead and click that, and notice the text here changed. This little status bar tells you what the mouse is going to do when you click and drag, and it tells you a little bit what to do. And you notice our cursor has changed as well. It's changed to a small planet, and there's a little box surrounding it so you know which one is your cursor. Now when you click and drag on the screen, you're going to see a little trail, and this trail indicates which direction your planet is going to go when you let go of the mouse. It's going to fire. So go ahead and do this. It's kind of like a slingshot. It'll shoot the planet off. And we can go ahead and do another one like so. So you can get all sorts of crazy combinations of orbits around the big center planet. Now we can also change the size of that planet that you launch. If you go down here to launch size, there's little buttons that will allow you to change the size of the planet that you're going to launch, and it'll reflect that change in your cursor so you can see exactly how big the planet is that you're going to launch. So we'll go ahead and change that. Let's do 1600. Pull it back and fire. We've got another orbit. Another useful feature, if your orbits are too big, you can't see them on the screen. Let's go back to move camera mode. You can either move the camera around, or if they're just too big to fit on the screen, you can zoom in and out. So let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit so we can see exactly what's going on. So now we can see a lot more that's going on, and this is useful for finding planets with extremely large orbits, long orbital periods, or if you want to find a stray. Notice this little red marker that tells you that there's a planet off the edge of the screen somewhere, and that's the direction it's in, so you can find those lost planets. Same with the one down here. Let's go ahead and zoom back in 50%. This is a good distance. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it real quick, show you some more features. By default, the trails are showing for the planets. I like to show the trails because it gives you kind of a clue as to how the orbits are, and it looks pretty cool too. But if you want, you can turn it off like we've done now, and if you want to turn it back on, you click the show trails button, and it shows us trails again. Another useful feature, when you're paused and the trails aren't on, you can click the show direction button, and it'll give you a little red line coming out of each planet indicating which direction it's traveling and about how fast it's traveling, so that when you unpause it, you know it's going that direction. One final feature that I want to show you, if you build something you really like and you want to save it for later or work on it later, then I've added a little save button right here. You can go ahead and save it, and that'll save it to local memory in your browser, so that when you come back later, you can come back on another day, as long as you haven't cleared your local history, or your local storage, I should say. You can reload that game. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh just to show you how you can reload these games. Refresh the page, and so we've got a new game, but I want to reload the one that I just had going. So you come down to the load button, click that, and by default it's paused, and you won't be able to see trails because it hasn't started showing the trails yet, but you can see the direction. You can know, okay, this guy's going down, this guy's going this way, and then when you unpause, show the trails will start to form again. And I think that just about covers all the features. If you have any more questions, just leave them in the comments below, and especially if you have requests for features, I'd love to hear them. I'm trying to make this game better every day, and I love to hear from people who like to play it. So thanks for watching.